Hey, what's up everybody, welcome back. Again, we have more testing on the PTS, and I've just seen these new changes coming for a special gear set that's been in Title Update 9 that not a lot of people use, but is a good gear set. But with these new changes, things are gonna get even better. And also the SMGs though are getting much love though. The SMGs I think right now are really great because if you notice on the patch notes, they got a buff. And I've been running this build with this gear set with this SMG, and it's been wrecking. I love the way it works, the build overall, because of the synergy of some talents and the gear set itself. I get so much damage, and also I get the survivability all in one build, and this build is just crazy. Probably one of the builds that I'm gonna make as soon as Title Update 10 drops, if these changes make it to Title Update 10. Because before I show you guys this build and all of this stuff, keep in mind this is the PTS, which means it's a public test server, which means this might not make it to the game, or this might make it to the game, depending on what they decide at the end, because this is all supposed to be tested. That's what I've been doing, a lot of people been doing with testing stuff. So yeah, just keep in mind this might change, this might not. I don't think it's gonna change because there's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, so let's take a look. What am I talking about today? I'm talking about the gear set, system corruption, and overall this build with the SMG, and I'm gonna tell you guys all over. So let's start off with I would say the chest piece, which has the talent Intimidated. So before, Intimidated was used in the game with Bloodsucker to kind of activate that talent, because you need to get bonus armor to activate the talent, right? Because Intimidated, while you have bonus armor, amplifies total weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 10 meters. So that's where the new talent that we have on the backpack is gonna come in, and also the SMG is gonna come in, because SMGs are the best weapon for close range. We need to have enemies at 10 meters, right, at least. So we're not using Bloodsucker. We have a new talent that's coming for Title Update 10, and it's called the Perfect Adrenaline Rush. Actually, this is the perfect version of it, but just Adrenaline Rush I think is gonna be the regular talent. I have not seen the regular one yet, but it's coming from the new brand set also, which is the Walker, Ares, and Co. The brand set itself, by equipping one, you get a 5% weapon damage. But anyways, so this talent right here, whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 23% bonus armor for 5 seconds, right? And so we need to be at 10 meters to get that damage, and we need to be at 10 meters to get that bonus armor, 23% bonus armor. So it stacks up to 3 times. That's very important, because that stacking up to 3 times is gonna be giving us more damage with the new system corruption changes that's coming too. So we do have that. The cooldown is 5 seconds, so we can actually I see this talent proccing a lot, like keeps on proccing. Hopefully they don't change it. I love the way the talent works, and it has a good synergy with the Intimidated and also with the system corruption. So let's move on for system corruption, what is making this build so great. So before system corruption, the 2 pieces still the same, 15% armor on kill. The 3 pieces still also the same, I think, 40% disrupt resistant and 40% pulse resistant. Now the 4 pieces where things will be changing, and for the better though. So replacing armor kit with an instant infinite use ability at 20 seconds cooldown, that repairs a 20% armor. We'll talk about that. Grants a 50% bonus armor and hides your nameplate for 5 seconds. Now what's the difference? Before, the only thing what we didn't have on this spot right here was the repair, the 20% repair, because before this 4-piece will give you that infinite medkit use with the bonus of 50%, depending if you don't have the chest piece, which is I think the 100%. You didn't get actual repair, armor repair, you just get like a bonus for 5 seconds, and depending if you use it or not, it will disappear after that 5 seconds. But on this one, actually you get a 20% actual repair to you, which is actually, I think, is very good. Now keep in mind, on the PTS right now, that 20% bonus repair, it's not working on the PTS, but it's supposed to be working, right? So next, maybe on second phase, they will fix that, so that's good. Now the next part of this, which was not on last update, tile update 9, which they are adding to this new gear set: increase total weapon damage by 1% per 5%, bonus armor gained up to 20%. So this is where I said the fact that you can stack up to 3 times on the adrenaline rush will help you get more damage on the system corruption, because one stack gives you 23% bonus armor. So with 3 stacks you get about 20, 40, 69% bonus armor with the adrenaline rush if you have 3 enemies around you, right? So with that said, we will be getting that 20% bonus armor right there. Especially if you want, you can just use one of the med kits also. That will give you some more damage because you get that 50% bonus armor, right? So for 5 seconds, so you could use that too. And yeah, just because you have an infinite amount of med kits, so that's a way you can activate also the adrenaline, and also activating just the talent itself to give you more weapon damage. So that's where that synergy comes really nice, and I love the way I have set up the build. Now why I went with SMGs, one is because I think SMGs are the best weapon when it comes to builds that you have to rush and for close range. And also the SMGs actually got a buff again, and actually they're hitting pretty hard. The specific one that I use the most is going to be the MPX, but also you have also the Banshee. That's actually a very good SMG on this next update if the numbers stay the same. So the Grudge is the name version of the Banshee. It is really good though, I like it. But if you go with the regular Banshee, you can put any other talent on it also, it will help and work really well. The one that I have right now is the MPX and hits hard, and the build overall is just synergized really well. The specialization I went, it's the Gunner, because with the Gunner you get a 10% armor on kill. So combine that with the 15% that you get from 2 pieces of system corruption, there's a 25% armor on kill that's gonna add to the build, and that's why we have a little bit more armor. So we go into the stats. Right now we get 266,000 armor on kill. If you ask me, that's a good amount of armor on kill for a build where you have a lot of damage, and that's not bad at all. Yeah, I just love it. The SMGs that I have right now, I do have 53% critical hit chance and 103% critical hit damage. Now keep in mind, this build, it's not totally optimized. I am missing some critical hit damage and critical hit chance, but when comes, if we make it to the final game, the build is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna work great. I think it's gonna work great. But yeah, this is the new system corruption, the new SMG's power, and also the new talents, which is the adrenaline rush. That's gonna help you activate your intimidate a lot better, because intimidate is one of the talents that gives you a lot of damage, but it's kind of hard to play. But with this new talent, it's gonna make it a lot easier and better to play. So yeah, that's the build, and that's what I'm expecting for the next tile update. What you guys think of these new changes for the system corruption? I think it's great. I love it, and I cannot wait to make it, because I've been having fun running solo heroic on this PTS, no problem, under 13 minutes with the SMGs, no dying. I think that's great. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of these. Or you guys decided to see SMGs run finally back, because we needed them back, and also what you think of the system corruption. So let me know all of that in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hit me with a like, I would appreciate. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more content of The Division and more games to come, because I'm gonna be expanding. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.